Hey everyone's JackelWolf back in Sky Factory 3 with another 5 minutes. That's how I did it. Last episode we were working on getting our items from around our world into our refined storage system. We did finish that. My intentions were next to move on to how we can get those items out of our storage system into a particular tool or factory or whatever that requires items from our storage. The idea being that I can say, for instance, farm wheat on one side of the world and then have that wheat sucked into our refined storage, and then some other area of my world that will automatically be pulled out and used for whatever it is I need. In this case, I want to feed wheat into my automatic feeders so I can keep my passive mob dropper running without me manually filling up those items. But while I was over there getting that prepped up, I realized that I really wanted to get underneath my world. I did not set it up within underground. You can see all my pipes are all up above. That was primarily just to kind of show how the pipes were connected early on. But I think this is a good opportunity for me to introduce another item from the Sky Factory, pantheon of items. And that is going to be the jetpack. This is something I have not created before. This is the first time I have ever actually built one of these in Sky Factory. But I thought this would be a good opportunity to build one and use it to get underneath my platform here. So before we start building the actual jetpack, first off, we're going to need a way to charge it. To do that, we are going to need a capacitor bank. Now, the capacitor bank is going to take some basic capacitors. These are 2 redstone, 4 gold nuggets, and 1 copper ingot. And we're going to take that basic capacitor, put it in the crafting table. So this is going to give us a basic capacitor bank that is going to be 4 iron ingots, 4 basic capacitors, and 1 block of redstone. So right now, this is empty. Nothing can be charged in it. So what we want to do is we want to hook that up to a power source. Just so happens that we are standing right next to one. So I'm just going to put this down. I'm just going to put it down underneath. It automatically connects to the existing power line. We open it up, you can see it's charging up. There's some slots here for us to insert items like the jetpack. Believe there are a few other things that you can charge in there. So maybe sometime in the future we'll be able to look at a few other ones. Now, to get to the actual jetpack, first off, we are going to need a leather strap. That is 4 pieces of leather and 2 pieces of iron. We are also going to need a couple of basic gears. We're going to need 4 in total. Each gear is 4 cobblestone pieces and 4 sticks. As well, we're going to need some redstone conduit. Now, we're only going to need 6 pieces of this, but the recipe makes 8. That's not a problem. We've got lots of storage right now. So 8 redstone conduit to take 6 conduit binder and 3 redstone alloy. Now, redstone alloy can be gotten from chickens. You can also make it into an alloy or from an alloy smelter. In both cases, it is just redstone and silicon, either redstone chicken and silicon chicken or redstone and silicon in the alloy smelter. So we're also going to need 2 conductive iron thrusters. Now we're making a conductive iron jetpack. That is a tier 1 jetpack. They go up quite a bit higher. Each level gives you a little bit more energy storage, a little bit more speed, as well as some of the tier 3 and up ones have some protective features that these ones, the lower ones, do not. But for our purposes right now, we are just going to make a simple conductive iron jetpack. To get the conductive iron jetpack, you need 2 pieces of conductive iron, 2 basic capacitors, 2 redstone conduit, 2 basic gears, and 1 piece of redstone. So that's all of our components. We're just going to throw them up into the crafting table. Now, this is a conductive iron jetpack that we're going to build. This is an unarmored one. It does take up your chest plate piece, so if you are going to expect a little bit of combat, you can always throw a little bit of armor onto that as well, but that's something we'll get to in the future. To finish off the conductive iron jetpack, we are going to need a basic capacitor, that leather strap, 4 conductive iron, and 2 conductive iron thrusters. So we're going to take that out. Now, before we use it, you can see that it has 0 charge. If I throw it on, I can jump all I want, and I am not getting any thrust. You can see up in the top left-hand corner, fuel is showing as depleted. So we're just going to run over to our capacitor bank. We're going to take it off of my back where I'm looking for it in my inventory, and you can see it's actually filling up quite quickly. Now, it does not have a super big charge. It will run out quite quick, so I will upgrade this probably quite soon. But as you can see, let's change it to our front view. We now have a jetpack. One thing we can do is we can also throw it onto hover mode, which gives us a little bit more less likely to just fall from a high speed, but it does slow us down from flying around. Higher level ones you can throw on the hover mode, which not the hover mode, the automatic hover mode, which if you're falling from a great height will automatically kick in at the last minute and save your life from either going into the abyss or the void, or from hitting the ground a little too hard. But those are going to be for future episodes, guys. This is it for me. I am JackelWolf. This has been my 5 minutes. That's how I did it. If you like this episode, you can check out some of my earlier ones on our YouTube page. Also get a hold of me on Twitter at JackelWolf. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.